Hey there, extraordinary treasurers. This video series is about an IRS form called Form 1099. This is where we report to the IRS money that we paid to various vendors throughout the year, so the vendors can pay taxes on it. It's a bit more complicated than that, but we have to start somewhere, right? So stay with me. Most of our treasurers who need to file will need to report non-employee compensation on Form 1099 NEC. A few will need to file Form 1099 Miscellaneous to report facility rent that they paid through the year. In previous years, non-employee compensation and rental payments could both be reported on Form 1099 Miscellaneous. But in 2020, the requirements changed, and now Form 1099 NEC is to be used to report non-employee compensation. Form 1099 Miscellaneous is still used for rental payments. Form 1099 for a particular calendar year must be in the mail or e-filed by January 31 of the next year at the latest. Some years they adjust it because the 31st is not a business day, but in general that is the deadline. One copy goes to the person or business, another copy goes to the IRS, along with Form 1096 as a cover sheet. Ignoring either Form 1099 NEC or 1099 Miscellaneous is not a good option. The current penalty for failure to file is from $30 to $100 for each return not filed and from $50 to $100 if filed late. We're going to start with the basics of what Form 1099 is and who it applies to. Did you hire someone to provide a service for your church this year? Were they an independent contractor, not an employee? Were they a person or a non-incorporated business? Did you pay them a total of $600 or more over the course of the year? If so, the IRS requires that you fill out a Form 1099 NEC, file it with the IRS, and give the independent contractor a copy. Again, this does not apply to anyone who has been paid as an employee. In fact, the letters NEC stand for non-employee compensation. This also does not apply to businesses that are incorporated in your state. And this does not apply to someone you paid less than $600 over the course of the year. There is an exception, however, to the $600 and over rule, isn't there always? The exception is this. The $600 or over rule doesn't apply to Georgia-Cumberland Conference employees. If your church gave financial assistance or a gift of any amount to your pastor, teacher, or other church employee, including someone on local payroll, a Form 1099 NEC must be issued to that church employee for the amount of that gift or payment. Let's look at who qualifies and who does not. In the yes column, a Form 1099 NEC is needed if checks totaling $600 or more in a calendar year are paid to or for lawn service, business or person, cleaning the church, business or person, treasure stipend, musicians or song leaders, ministry leaders, and child care persons, evangelists or speaker for a seminar. This is for the speaker's fee, not for reimbursements. Plumbing, electrical, painting, roofing, remodeling, repairing of buildings or anything on church property, or piano tuning. Heating and air repair and or installation, pest control, security monitoring, parking lot paving or sealing, window replacement, pressure washing, locksmith services, tree services, carpet replacement or cleaning, a new sign if labor and materials are combined, or, to cover all the bases, any other non-employee compensation for any type of services. Form 1099 Miscellaneous is needed if you paid $600 or more to a person for rent. This is a person, not a realty company or a property management company. On the no side, no Form 1099 is needed for checks to or for Georgia-Cumberland Conference, payroll or insurance to the Georgia-Cumberland Conference, Adventist Book Center or Pacific Press or any magazines or books, any school, church, or other nonprofit entity, property taxes, any purchases of products, equipment, food, and supplies, utility, water, phone, cable, or internet payments, reimbursement to members when they turn in receipts, credit card payments, rental income, not payments, or benevolent fund disbursements. That's quite a list. And in the next video, Jewel will help you sort through all of your payees and vendors to come up with the ones that actually need either Form 1099 NEC or 1099 Miscellaneous. Stay with me, we can do this.